Today I'm going to show you how to carry out a Citroen C1 front wiper blade replacement. Exactly the same for the Peugeot 107 and the Toyota Aygo, covering the models from year 2005 to 2014. Stay tuned, let me show you how. Do bear in mind that the C1 Mark II has a different type of fitment to the C1 Mark I. This is the Mark I. First of all, lift the blade off the windscreen as far as it'll go, which is about 6 inches, and then support the arm close to the pivot point with a large roll of tape or a block of wood or something. It's very unlikely that any of you have got the factory original blades fitted, given that any Mark I C1 will now be at least 7 years old. You'll have to look to see what type of fitment your blade has got. This particular blade has a catch that you lift up there, then you have to lift this end and push the blade back on the arm in order to get it off. I can't remember what make of blade this is, and it's not marked on the plastic. I wish I could remember so that I would know not to buy them again, because this type of fitment is a proper pain in the proverbials. Other types of blade that you've got may have a little springy tag under here, just at the back, that you get at from behind here, that has a little shape on the tag that locates in this little hole on the hook. And others have little spring tag on the plastic that snap in around the front end of the hook, like that. And with that latter type, sometimes you can just pull the blade off, but you might need a small screwdriver or other implement just to spread the plastic slightly to be able to get it off. They're never that easy to get off, because of course, bear in mind, they do need to stay in place when you're driving at quite some speed. One of the most important factors for long blade life is a clean screen. So whilst you've got the old blade off, use a proprietary cleaner or even just water and give your screen a really good clean. Get the dirt off first and rinse. Now with the screen wet, use a clay bar or a clay mitt and give the screen a really good polish. If you've got any, a bit of detailing compound will help. What this will do is it will get your screen really smooth and remove diesel grime and other chemical impurities bury themselves in the top surface of the glass. Those impurities contribute to reducing the life of the blades by increasing the amount of wear on the blade edge. Do the whole screen, not just the swept area. Rinse off. Use your old blade to squeegee the water off. And at your discretion, maybe give the screen a treat with a hygroscopic coating. A lot of people complain that it causes streaking, which it does, but it causes streaking when it hasn't been polished off properly. Helps the water to run off in the rain. I find it particularly beneficial on the motorway when you've got to deal with a lot of spray from vehicles ahead. I'm also giving the end where the blade fits a little clean down with a microfiber cloth soaked with some of that detailing liquid. Once the blade's fitted, you can't get at this bit, and any rust or corrosion or dirt can inhibit you getting it on properly, or even make it very difficult to get off next time you replace it. And because this car has a multi-link parallelogram affair on the wiper, I find it's also a good idea to lubricate the pivot points. I'm using a motorbike chain lube, which is very thin, but the solvents dry away quite quickly to leave a very tenacious wax lubricant, which isn't easily washed off by rain. This new blade that I'm fitting has the type of fixing that I showed you last a little earlier on, so it's just a matter of pulling it into place. Take away your prop and drop it back on the screen and test. Very quiet and smooth. If you got value from this video, please give it a like down by the title. Maybe consider supporting the channel by buying me a coffee, and I shall see you next time.